Nav, my good friend producer, he's always telling me about, hey, bro, this is the next thing. This is what's going on. So he kind of showed me it was a couple guys who was doing like AI. So I saw somebody on Fiverr and I wanted to, get a video script and get some help. So I got the script on ChatGPT. So I'm like, okay, hey, bro, I got this script. I like your style of how you did everything. Can you compile a video for me? He was like, yeah, but how he explained it to me, like, think about this. He was like, I have to make the character. And then if you have other characters, I have to design them. I have to make the world. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? So he told me, it's like, it's going to cost this. It's going to cost this. It's going to take this much time. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I don't have that for my budget. So I just went a step further and went into ChatGPT. Um, I went to YouTube first and I looked at some more tutorials. Found the right one. Got busy generating pictures for the storyboard, because once you get in ChatGPT, it asks you to go a step further with anything that you want to use. So I just
Yeah.
took it a step further and was like, would you like to generate images for the storyboard? I'm like, yes. And I generated all the images, went to a second platform, brought them to life, made them move, made them do what I wanted to do. And like from there, like I've been putting videos together since MySpace. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when all the pictures are coming, compiling, I'm showing my son, I'm like, look at what I did. So when I'm doing all of this, it's just coming together. Plus, I have the Chat GBT script, but I'm just looking, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. I'm just lighting up on the inside. So I'm like, let me take this step further. Let me get some, let me do some merch. Let me just let me just take it a step further. And 15 hours later, I had the video done
That
because
is dope. That's dope. And you were able to utilize the resources that you had and do it yourself rather than, and Fiverr is a great resource for people that
yes,
don't know about it. I've
yes,
ordered different things off of Fiverr as well. Like my drops for my radio station came from
okay,
Fiverr. Some of my graphics, my artworks came from
okay,
Fiverr.
okay,
But some people, because I remember back in the day, even my Mystics Entertainment logo was created by a Fiverr graphic designer for $5 back in the day. Like,
okay,
and I still use
yo,
the logo to this day. So it's
come
like,
on, come on,
but utilizing them resources that
we
you have, most
we
definitely,
we,
I'm
we
here
got
for it.
to,
So one of your most powerful accomplishments is creating the song "The Vibe" with your little brother Cameron before his untimely passing, and my
yes,
condolences to you.
thank
How
you.
did that experience change your life, losing your brother?
Ooh, that right there, like that was the most devastating part of my life. Other than other than having a child like taken away from you forcibly, that right there, that's like my heart being ripped out, because you gotta understand, I'm like 13 years older than my brother. When he was born, I was 14. So I tell
Oh,
everybody,
okay.
he was like my little baby. You understand? He was the first baby in the house. So I had to help, with him. And it was devastating, still having to be strong for my parents. Because that was their little baby. He was our little baby. So it was good to have created that with him, because I felt like throughout the years he know how passionate I was with music. So he always wanted to feel closer to me,
Yeah.
and impress me with our bond through music. He would always ask me like, "What you thought about this artist? What you think about this? Well, this what I'm listening to. I'm listening to this. Well, I didn't know you listened to them. What you know about them, Jay? Like, so that's what I can remember about my brother, and I always remember.
It's difficult, and I'm going to throw this out there. I lost my sister back in 2012. So right now,
Mm,
my sister, your brother, are
mm,
up there watching this interview together right now.
mm. I know, right? Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right now.
And I know it's difficult because I'll tell you, like, losing someone close to you, it's so final. It's so final. I feel like we will be together again one day when we transition, but while we're here,
I know.
you know, in this life, it's so final. And I have days too where I'm like, man, I wish I could just call my sister and talk to her, and we can't. It's so difficult. So I feel your pain on that.
I'm telling you, like I got his text message thread, like I got a whole bunch of memories I can just go tap into him, like dang, like he just hit, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to be too torn up about it, you know. And plus, I mean, he had a daughter, you know, who was born a week after he passed. So it's like it's so many things that I have to be joyful and thankful of. So, you know, but I got my good days and bad days, you know. I could cry every day. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? It's still I have to pick myself up and be like, hey, all right, okay, all right, you know, and keep going.
And the thing is, you and I know they would not want us doing that. We have to continue their legacy for them because they were both supportive of what we do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's talk about this project called Double O.
Okay. Why that one?
Well, it's a long one. It's 23 tracks. You know, which I'm not knocking that. I'm just curious to how long did it take you to put that project together?
Oh, Double O. I put Double O together after the Purple Prince. It took me probably about 10 months. About 10 months.
Okay. Because it came out this year in April, so it's still a fairly new project.
Yes, but listen, I will tell you, I put that out, but it actually was put out in 2012.
So it's a remake of it, like a re-release of it.
Yes, it's a re-release because you gotta think. I was big on Dat Piff, so that was a mixtape album on Dat Piff. But since Dat Piff went away, I had to start re-putting things out, and I just wanted to put it on there.
I'm glad that you did because there was a lot of like mixtapes because I used to do Industries. That's how Industries Most Wanted was a mixtape series. You may remember. I lost a lot of that work when Spinrilla and Dat Piff went away. Fortunately, live mixtape is still around, so I still have a few tapes up there. But yeah, man, we lost some work. So I'm glad that you were able to re-release that.
Yeah, I mean, I had to be big on creating my own website and keeping the music over there when it did go away. Because I'm like, dang, like people was noticing me. Like when I first got to Panama City and I started putting mixtapes out, I went to a barber shop and one of the barbers, like he noticed me. He was like, hey, J. Cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I see you, Dat Piff, and it's like dang, it's like Dat Piff really was a marker for us. You know what I mean? But
and your most recent project is called Yesterday.
Yes. That's what I did for my little brother. Like I said, just grieving. You know what I mean? Because it's like I made one song, but I still feel empty. I still felt emotional. You feel me? So it was like I'm just gonna record what I can and just put it out. Because it was like these songs is like it's a capsule of time from that period of time last year. Like I know exactly when I made them because right now instead of like holding things for like 10 months, I kind of just been putting it out. Just
as you should, because when you continue to throw music out there, eventually something's going to stick. You may not know which record it's going to be. And, and I feel like if you make timeless music, you can release it at any time. That's true enough. But I feel like a lot of artists, when they carry stuff in the vault for too long, eventually they just end up not putting it out, because they got so much new music that came after it.
Yeah. And right now it's like, I'm telling you, like on Instagram, like, so many of these producers, they reaching out to me. They're reaching out from Russia, Belgium, a lot of them from Russia, and it's like I'm so swamped, and like I got so many songs that I have to pay for, albums that I gotta re-release. It's like, yo, right now I'm trying to tell them like, yo, I'm on full-time trapping right now. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I love getting in the studio making it. Like, love getting us smoking and love getting these ideas and recollecting, but this is the campaign right now. I have to be tunnel vision for this campaign, for this brand. So just trying to stay the course, so
Yeah.
I can see the results and make a big impact with it.
Absolutely. And outside of music, you're building Chef Cool's Kitchen. I want to talk about that a little bit. How does your
Yes.
passion for, we'll say, cooking reflect the same discipline in artistry you bring into the studio when you're creating music?
Um with my discipline, with food, like we have to eat. And I enjoy creating. You know what I mean? I'm creating music, I'm creating food, and I receive the most satisfaction when the person receives it and enjoy it. Like, that's the most satisfaction right there to me. Um Honestly, and that's why, that's why I feel like food and music, they go hand in hand.
Absolutely, because I feel like being a cook or a chef is absolutely a form of art. Because let's be honest, some people out here cannot cook unless it's like mac and cheese out of a box. You know what I'm
Come
saying? So
on.
I was on a whole wave for a
Mhm.
long time where I was watching. I think it's a next top. What is it? Next Level Chef. There was
Mhm.
also Guys Grocery Show. Guys, what was it called? The Guy Fury. He's got the Guys Grocery Games or something like that, where
Okay.
it's the cooking shows and they're in
Mhm.
competition with other chefs. I used to
Yes.
love watching them shows because I live vicariously through them. I'm like, I don't know how to cook. I'm a good cook, but I don't know how to cook some of that stuff they be cooking. They be
Yeah,
knowing the ins and outs of it.
they
So that is
do.
dope.
Yeah.
So is this something that's already in the works?
Yes, I mean, it's already in the works. Like, I'm gonna tell you, when I moved away from Panama City, um, back in 2018, I had already started Chef Cool's Kitchen. I started in 2017, so I was just selling cakes. It was just mobile catering. Um, so when I moved away, came to Georgia, it kind of dissolved. But I'm just revamping it, and just gonna, put some fresh energy into it, and have, a full menu with some desserts, because, being in Tallahassee, I can utilize this whole college, and we have an urban market. So I feel like it would do good. I feel like I'm in the right place, because, like I said, I was in Atlanta, so seeing all that soul food and seeing how everybody was operating, I feel like I had to take the journey. Went back home to Valdosta for a little bit. It's like I just had to get refreshed with what was going on. So yeah, it's just all I can say. Stay tuned.
And Tallahassee is a great city as well. Like you said, there's a lot of college students. And have you connected with DJ Dimp out there? He's like a legend in the city.
I have not since I've been back, but Dem Week is coming up, and I will be trying to reach out to him. I reached out to him. I did a couple, like one of his events years ago.
Okay.
It didn't really turn out to my liking, but I say that. But you see, I'm here. I'm staying consistent. That's my motto. So you gonna see me again. You know what I mean?
I know that's right. Most definitely. How has becoming a father reshaped your priorities, your business decisions, the content you put into your music? How has fatherhood affected all of that?
Um, it made me go harder, because it just put more into it, because um tomorrow's not promised, and looking at them grow is showing me that time's ticking. So you got to give it all you got. I don't want to be like, I should have. Why didn't I do it? Nah, we doing it. We
No regret.
we swinging. We swinging right now. That's what we doing.
Knocking it out the park. And like you said earlier, being proactive. I feel like when you have kids, the ultimate decision is being proactive, because if
Yes.
you are reactive to a situation, it could end up
Yes.
putting you in a bad situation where you're not going to be able to raise your kids.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree. I agree. I agree
Think about your
wholeheartedly.
moves before you make them. Think about this decision I'm about to make. How is it going to affect my kids? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we have to do that, because essentially we don't want someone else raising our kids. How many babies you got?
Absolutely. I got 3 and I have 2 stepchildren, so we're gonna say 5.
That is beautiful. Listen,
Yes.
that is the biggest blessing. That is the biggest.
Yes.
What is their age range? What's the oldest? What's the youngest?
We got 19 and we have 8 years old.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
It's not. It's
That's
not.
not
No.
too bad. There'll be people out here who like they'll have like a 25-year-old and now they're giving birth to a newborn. I'm like, bro, bless your heart.
Nah,
You'll be raising kids for the rest of your life.
Nah, that right there. That's a little like I got a buddy. His son just turned like 3. He recently started over, and I'm like, that's a little you know what I mean, more power. But yeah. See, my son's at the fun age. Like I said, he's 8, and last year around Thanksgiving we recorded his first song. So like I'm good. We we good.
Listen,
right now.
I'm with you. My son is 31. I have a whole grown man. So
Come on.
the next thing on my radar is grandbabies.
I got you. I heard that.
That's what I'm here for, most definitely. So for someone who's been in the game, in this industry for 21 probably plus years, what keeps you hungry for doing this? What keeps that spark and that drive alive after 21 years? That's a long time, bro.
Yeah. New fans. New fans. You feel me? New fans keep my hunger, because like you say, like the world is a new place. I mean, it's a big place. And wherever you go, you could go into a new place where nobody's heard of you, discovered you. You know what I mean? So the journey into the unknown, that's what fuels me right there. You know, that always that big what if. So it's always that big what if.
I love that. Absolutely. Because like you said earlier, you don't want to have regrets. No shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Not land. If you make it to see 80, you land in the hospital bed, you telling, hey, you want to be able to, hey, I lived it. I talked about it. I've been through it. I don't want to be, I wish, no. Nah.
Right. There's a lot of dreams in the graveyard. I've heard people say that, and I was like, man, that's facts. People take them dreams and wishes and shoulda, coulda, wouldas to their grave with them.
Another thing I want to add, I was telling my friend this. I saw DJ Jazzy Jeff say, musicians should die empty. When he mean by that, songs in you, get these songs out. Die empty. Don't die full of, you know what I mean? Full of all of these things on the inside of you. Let it out. Share it with the world. So that's
stop taking it to the grave with you. Like you said, go to your grave empty, 100%. So after these 21 years, what statement do you still feel like J. Cool hasn't fully made yet? Because like you're still doing this, and I feel like we're always a work in progress. Is there a statement to the world that you feel like you haven't made yet throughout these 21 years that people may see coming into the new year from you?
Statement that I haven't made.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Everything I've said, I feel like I've been unapologetically myself, and just trying to just live up to that and just be creative as I can in doing it. So
yeah,
I mean,
you're leaving no stone unturned, as they say.
Hey, all I can say is just tune in, watch the show, get your popcorn.
Do you think that artists with long careers like yourself get overlooked in today's industry, or do you feel like the longevity is the ultimate flex?
The longevity is the ultimate flex. You know what I mean? Because I mean, everybody, like I say, everybody can't stand with the test of time. You know what I mean? Like I was just I was listening to my double O earlier. Like I told you, I recorded that in 2011, 2012. So it's like listening to some of the stuff that I was saying, it was a little outrageous, but when I go to other songs, it's very sensual and very on time. And it's like this young 22, 23-year-old, he's speaking like a grown, like a grown man, and like, not no cuss words. So it's like I'm 40 now. So it's like I knew what I was wanting to do, you know what I mean? And I stayed true to who I am.
I think that's what it's all about, staying true to yourself. Because people will know if you're being authentic or not. They're gonna know if it's cap or if it's something real. So being authentic, and that's again where you're gonna generate and create your most organic, authentic fan bases by you giving them the most authentic version of who J. Cool is.
And that's what I try to do. That's it, Tim. But that's what I try to do every time.
So with everything that you have achieved, what's one moment in your career that made you feel the most proud?
Making the songs with my brother and son.
Yeah.
Those two right there. I mean, and then I made a song with my father. He was on my last album. So he's Jamaican, you know what I mean? Okay. And he sings. So it's like just having that camaraderie of a bond. That's it for me.
I feel like that was a great answer. Absolutely. Being able to have the people that you love the most, the close ones to you, especially like you said with your brother, because he's no longer here with us in physical form. He's here spiritually with us.
Always.
That's something that you can take with you for a lifetime. You can go back and listen to that and reminisce on those good times that you guys had together and creating that song. And I'm quite sure it makes you emotional listening to it.
It does. It makes me smile though, because I know we had so much fun making it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't. It's slightly bittersweet because, like I said, we got that was a fun song. Then I made a tribute song reacting to his death, and on my last album, I had 2 songs that I attributed to 2 good friends of mine. One from Valdosta. He was a good friend, very talented freestyle. He kind of influenced me over the years, and a friend in Panama City, who was just very supportive, just always genuinely supportive. I made songs for them, so I always honor my father. I always, you know what I mean? I always honor them, so that's just something that's a part of me. And I feel like that makes me vulnerable, and I feel like that could, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't connected with this trap stuff, it's a couple layers of J. Cool. You just got to keep peeling. Like, you're gonna find one that you're gonna like. I swear to God. Like, just, this is just what I'm pumping out right now. You feel me? Full-time trapping,
but and I could say, like, I've been in this industry for 15 years now, and along my journey, I've met a lot of great people, and you are one of the most consistent artists that I have had the opportunity to interview more than once, and we've done campaigns together, and I've watched your growth, and, that's something to be proud of. I'm proud of you because you stay consistent through you weather the storms, because this music industry is like a roller coaster. We have the highs, we got the lows, and we got everything in between.
Absolutely, Tampa. Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Of course. So we've got the record Full-Time Trapping that we're going to go ahead and get into and check out. Before we do that, I've got your Instagram scrolling across the screen. It's called The Purple Prince. But go ahead and tell them all the platforms that you're active on, including your YouTube, so we can run those YouTube subscribers up even a little bit more.
Yeah, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Triller a little bit, but J. Cool, aka The Purple Prince. We on Facebook right now. Say what's up to Facebook. And we got YouTube over there. So yeah, we just active. And our website is inthemixforever.com. just went back up. You can get these shirts. You got merch. I need to send you something. Because if I was there in studio, I was gonna bring you something, but we're gonna get it together and we have you something to rock.
Yes, please do. And yeah, you have my studio address.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's in the email. Say less. It's in the email.
And my biggest suggestion is send it USPS, because UPS and FedEx will not leave packages at my door if I'm not there. Okay. But USPS will put it in my mailbox.
Say less. Say less. I got you. We're gonna try to make sure we got that by Christmas or little after. You know what I'm saying? With everything else, but you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
Get through the holidays, because this season be busy, you know what I'm saying? So
Say
you
less.
got family, you got 5 kids. I get it. You know, you got a wife, like you got a whole get through the holidays.
Say less.
After the new year. That could be your New Year's gift to me.
I got you.
Most definitely. Who do you want to give thanks to, J. Cool, that's really been loving you and supporting you throughout your journey?
The big man upstairs, God. God, like God, that's, you know, without him just giving me breath and giving me life and strength, you know what I mean, to keep going. You feel me? Like all this stuff that's going on in the world, like a lot of things we had no explanation for, other than God said, you know, this is gonna come to pass.
Listen, that's something that I've absolutely incorporated into my every single day, because the world is crazy and we deal with crazy people, crazy situations, and I keep telling myself this too shall pass. It's not, because whatever craziness and chaos we're going through today, chances are a week from now we may not even remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of sight, out of mind. I'll give you a quick example of that. And this is why people shouldn't stress about stuff that's not in their control. I remember I was driving home from work the other day. I was leaving my studio, and some crazy a-hole was like, you know, the people that ride your bumper and they're just like pushing you along. So I finally got over to it. And I don't be driving like no granny. I just be doing the speed.
I understand.
So literally he zoomed off. Okay. About 5 minutes later, I caught up to him and I was like, within that 5 minutes, I totally forgot that situation just happened. Rather than stressing out over something you can't control, it's out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't allow that type of stuff to dictate your day-to-day life, because by next week or even later today, you ain't even gonna remember it anymore.
It's gonna be farthest from your thoughts.
Absolutely. Any final thoughts that you do want to leave with the listeners or viewers who may see this now or later?
Yeah. Full-time Trapping is out right now. Music video, merch. We just trying to spread this whole campaign to the world. One time, and we're gonna keep it going. God bless.
I know that's God bless, most definitely. So let's go ahead and check out the song. We got the one and only, my homie, J. Cool. We've been rocking for years and years and years. Today has been a complete throwback day for me, y'all. Like my first interview earlier today, I interviewed him a decade ago. My second interview, I interviewed him 8 years ago. You and I were probably about 4 years ago on our last interview. So all glory to God. Thank you, God, for bringing people like yourself into my life, who we can come back full circle and do this over and over and over again. Absolutely. That is a blessing right there. So thank you for being here tonight.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
100%. So go ahead and introduce the record so we can check it out.
This is J. Cool with Full-Time Trapping. Y'all check it out. Yeah.
Hey, y'all stay tuned for it. It's my life.
Like this my life, hey. Go get a bag. You saw my son too nasty. She might do I like to do it nasty. Pay my money, like to let it pass me. I like yo, full-time check, hey. In the lights, get it, you see what's happening. No swinging in the head. Can I see it? Women to make glasses. Cautious and check because why I got that gas. They want to put it in a car, blue magic. They do not care if it's bigger with me. Hold up, man, we that shit and look the bridge. Damn, so hard to get legit and then you quit. Y'all better business on my deal. Hold up, every moment, man, I kind of see why. Damn, she fell in love with a toxic nigga. My nigga, sometimes I happy with my father figure. Hey, so shit they happy, yeah, it's good to nigga. You know, I swear it's no other break the cycle, nigga. Hey, indoctrinated, snitch, life, nigga. Oh, yeah? I'm just another real life, nigga. And what they say, since I was legit, I've been having my way, accountability, proof for it's the plan, but every single day I get a song such a nasty. She might agree, but I like to do it nasty. Pay my money, I like to let it pass me. I like yo, full-time check. Go get a bag, you song such a nasty. She might agree, but I like to do it nasty. Pay my money, I like to let it pass me. I like yo, full-time check. Roll up that day, you get the bag.
Hey, full-time traffic, J. Cool in the building. My family, my brother. It was so good to catch up with you. It's been a while since we've been able to do this. Coming into the new year, we'll circle back. We'll spin the block on the in-person interview and make it happen. I just want to say a quick shout out to my homie BK Just. He's a dope artist out of Brooklyn. He just tuned in over on Twitch. So big salute to you, bro. Definitely appreciate you being here. This is my homie J. Cool. We've been cool. J. Cool and I have been cool for many years. Like I don't even know when we originally connected. It's been a long time. I can't. I have to go back and we have to recheck the timeline, but I don't even know. I just say Hood Magazine. I want to say it has to be a decade, right? At least. I'm guessing somewhere in there. I don't know, because you know how it is. We meet so many people.
That's
but
what
you're
I'm saying.
One of the people that stands out to me. Like I'm gonna keep it G. I get people sometimes who will have interviewed with me 10 years ago, and I don't remember them. And I'm like, it's no disrespect, but I do thousands of interviews. But you're one of those standout people. So shout out to you, J. Cool, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
100%. Before we get up out of here, you want to let the listeners know about it? Tell them one more time about that single.
Full-time Trapping out right now. Music video, dopest AI music video. Original song, original clothing, merch. You know what I mean? So y'all check it out. Shout out to Tampa Mystic, and it's your most wanted. We locked in. Y'all already know.
Already. Y'all have a great night. We about it here, y'all.
Peace. Boom. That's it, y'all. Stream over. Hope y'all enjoyed that.